I
Right.
think I think we're live. Just a
I'm
heads
keeping
up.
you honest. Are we live?
I think
Are we live?
I think we're live. There was an
Okay.
error. There's always an
Oh,
error because
I think.
yes. Yeah, we're good.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
Oh, the
It's
pressure's
happening.
on. Oh no, it goes. Oh, looks like some. Try again another time.
What? No. Well, I better put this in
Wait.
just wait, what?
Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm looking at me. Well, I'm looking at an advert, but can
Yeah.
they hear us?
They
Oh
they can
man,
hear us, but they can't see us.
this is a terrible start. We sound like we don't know what we're doing.
We don't.
It sounds like this is some sort of Mickey Mouse operation we got
It
going on.
is. Speaking of Mickey Mouse,
Yes.
Minnie Mouse, smash or pass.
I mean, I'd smash Mickey Mouse as well.
Wow,
I mean,
yeah,
Minnie Mouse is basically Mickey Mouse with a bow
yeah,
and a skirt. So
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. If I'm gonna smash Mickey, I'm gonna smash Minnie.
Smash it up. Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Um, that's all. I don't know if there's anything going on with Mickey Mouse this year, anything huge or anything. But did you hear about
I,
that?
Have you heard about the new dark twist they're doing on Mickey Mouse? They like Christopher Nolan do Mickey Mouse.
Could you? Where is Minnie? Where is she? Oh, where's Minnie? I'm gonna choke you.
Why do you want to kill me? Oh!
George says hi. He just heard you.
He's wondering why you kill a man and then shoot a man, then throw him out a plate. Gorsh.
Just get the whole goof troop in there.
Yeah, all right. We're just doing the Disney does the Dark Knight
Disney
or
does
whatever.
murder. Yeah. I need to post in Discord. Ben, welcome in. Sergeant Zombie Ben, hello. How are you today, my friend?
Are they also Ben?
Yes, they are a Ben. They're a IRL friend of mine.
So have you ever thought of like having some sort of duel to the death so they can be only one Ben?
No, what we're trying to do is multiply, I believe. I don't
You
know if
want to
you.
increase the worldwide quantities of Ben?
Yeah, I don't know if you. I don't know if you knew this, but our dear friend the Pigeon Show,
Mm.
he's a Ben.
No, there's
Yeah.
too many Bens.
Yeah.
Right.
We're all over.
How many people in the audience are called B? That's what I want to know.
Well, at least 7, I would say. Based on
to be fair, like I don't know how like KG or whatever I should be about personal information on. Yeah, it's like when I started, you're like, should I call you Bees? I'm like, yeah. Do I want people to know my name? Not really, But would it matter? It's like same with my birthday and that. It's like I don't know how KG I should be.
I think you're fine. I don't drop last names. You know what I mean? Like I've never dropped my last name. I've doxed myself a couple times and dropped the video.
I imagine, because I don't actually know your last name. I imagine your last name is like Colossus or something.
Oh my gosh, bro, my last name is not that cool. It's just not that it's just not that cool. I wish
Ben 10.
God damn it, you've doxed me. It's been 2 years.
Looked at me.
Here, I guess we can just go. We don't need to. Here we are. Hello,
world. We're not prepared for nothing.
Hello, world. Yeah, we're live now. We're live. Welcome in, everybody, to an impromptu BIDET Bash podcast. You're here
with... Oh my God, you used the bubble thing. Sorry. I only see what's going on in the stream by when it actually reaches my TV. So I'm always like 5 seconds behind.
It's
so it's like, I'm always surprised when we go live, like every single time. Are we live now?
There was a time like we just used because everything was super custom on this, like everything from the background to the starting screen to, and then I moved over to a different broadcasting tool, and
Mm-hmm.
I had put in so much work on the past one, but it was so laggy because I had all these elements in it. So we're coming back to that. I'm slowly bringing the bubbles are back, as the transition.
I like
um
bubbles.
yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Miss Matronica. Yes, happy me
Woo!
day.
Woo! We need what should we do for what should we do? Wait.
Now, note, I won't be able to hear this unless I turn the volume up,
Oh,
and then I'll get it like 5 seconds later.
no. I think you'll be able to hear this if I do this. 1 second.
Okay,
You might not, but
do, do it.
okay,
Do that.
can you hear tell me if you can hear this.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, this is a whole new world now. I can actually
Okay.
hear the sounds that you put up.
I think some of them. Can you hear that one? No,
I
right?
cannot.
No. Okay. So I think what's happening is the voice mod. That's what I use for all the sound effects and stuff. Like I pull sounds from the internet, but the sounds that they provide you can't hear. But the sounds that I've pulled, I think you can hear.
Right.
Let me try. Let me know if you can hear this. What? I don't know then. It's just all the sounds on this board? Nothing.
I'll tell you the next sound I hear. Just keep pushing.
Name out your
Out
fucking
your
mouth!
fucking mouth. Yeah, okay, I heard that one. Yeah.
Are you?
I don't know.
You. You.
We'll figure it out. I'll just keep this board up. I'll just keep this.
You know, I feel like this is sort of stuff we should probably arrange at,
No, well, fuck it. We'll do it live.
we'll do it live. We'll work it out as we go.
If it's good enough for Alex Jones, it's good enough for us.
I don't know, right? Because I got a feeling Alex Jones, there's loads of prep work.
Do you
that
think
goes
he has a
into-
big penis?
Well, this is not the direction I was expecting to go in. No, I reckon all of those like brain pills and the supplements and nutraceuticals he's been selling has been like interfering with his body.
I didn't even
If
think of that.
anything, I think Alex Jones as a whole is shrinking.
Sure.
And what they do is they keep making a smaller and smaller set to make it appear that he's staying the same size. And eventually he's just going to be in like a cardboard shoebox, but they'll just have a little InfoWars set up for him.
And he's in there yelling with
He's yelling, the Globalists!
They're turning the frogs gay. I think he's got I think he's got a thick dick.
You reckon?
I don't think it's long, but I think his penis is like his body. He's a chode. He's like a tuna can.
Okay. So you're thinking tuna can width.
Well, not that big, but I mean, like, you see it and you're like, what am I looking at? Like, I think he's got a bit of a hog. I don't want to admit it, but I think Alex Jones has it. For all the right-wing grifters, I think he has the biggest penis out of all of them.
See, at best, if you give him a very, very wide, very, very short one, it basically looks like he's got no dick and just scar tissue down there. That I can believe.
I do believe it's scarred.
Yeah, I think it just looks like a big scarry mass. Hey, mate, this is all on you. You brought this up. You started this.
So do you think out of all the right-wing grifters, who do you think has the biggest penis?
Oh. Oh no, there's some stiff wink, stiff competition there. It's not going to be Benny Sheps. It's not going to be
No, no,
no. uh, It's not going to be PP Jordison.
no, no. I
Uh,
bet you he has a thin dick. Peterson
it's
has a
not,
thin dick.
yeah, it's not going to be Crowder. It's not going to be Walsh.
It's got to be Jones.
Oh my God, you're right. I think you're right.
Alex Jones, out of all the right wing grifters, must have the biggest penis.
It's just a matter of logic. Is elimination.
It's
I've
not
never
Tucky
thought of
Tucky
it.
Carl.
It can't be Tucky Carl. No way.
No, no. That man is he has like a generational wealth, right? So inherently he's got a little dick, right? Right? Because he comes from people that looked at big dicks and were like, oh, that's the pores. That's how much
Yeah.
wealth this man has. And so when you come from that much wealth, you have a tiny penis. It's literal science. Not that that matters, right? I'm not saying that the quality of the man is determined by the size of the penis. I just
No.
want to point it out.
What we can be certain of, and I know many of our viewers will be cursed with tiny penises, but
Yeah.
they're nice penises and we like them. That's fine.
We do
right?
like them, yeah.
What we know about right wing penises is that they are low quality penises.
Oh yeah.
You know, even if it's a massive one, it's possibly gangrenous, or with STDs so advanced the PETA will protest if you try to treat them. Just like they're low quality penises.
I like that. I like that phrase. A low quality penis.
Yeah.
I think
So small penises are fine.
sure.
Small low quality penises, no.
No good.
No.
Well, and even
No
a
good.
large low quality penis,
That's what I said.
right?
Isn't I said that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So-
we're not just dunking on our small penis brothers and sisters out there.
No.
Yeah.
Rise up, small PPs. You know, rise up.
I'm quite in favor of small dick rights. I've always been in favor of small dick rights. I do think they should be allowed to get married, for example.
People with small penises.
People with small penises.
Sure, why
I do
not?
think they
Toss them
exactly.
Toss them a bone because they,
Exactly. But or teach children, or become vicars or whatever. It
Yeah.
seems to be low quality small penises, though, tend to just be a purely right wing affair. Is weird. More research needs to be done into that.
Yes, I would agree with that. I'm sure there's some like outwardly, leftists that do have. There are that have low quality small dongs, but I don't think it's as detrimental.
Are we both sidesing low quality small dongs now, Ben? Is that what you've got? You're both sidesing it. Oh, yeah.
Look,
this guy's on both sides with low quality small. No, they're not, and you know it. Show me one. Show me one, Ben. This is the thing with grifters and fake news people like you. So when you fucking put them on the spot, ask them for proof, they got nothing.
Holy shit! Did you hear about?
Nice. That was a smooth change of topic there.
Did you?
Right.
Did you hear about? I'm genuinely like for real, really pissed off at this. Elon Musk is coming after my CBC.
He's coming after your CBC.
My CBC as a Canadian citizen, the CBC is
right. I don't know what that is.
Is part of my property. So the CBC is like the BBC, but
Canadian broadcasting
company,
corporation, whatever.
A company, I believe, because it's publicly funded, and it always has been publicly funded. And of course, these are funds that go into a pool collected by who? any government, whoever the government is, and this has always been the way since this iteration of the CBC in the, I think, 60s or 70s, maybe even 50s. I don't know. I'm all riled up. And Elon, this dirty, cucky cunt, has labeled it state-funded media.
He did it to the BBC.
Mate,
He did it to the BBC as well.
So I
And they're trying to explain to him, look, it's not like government funded. This is funded by the people.
Yes.
Yeah. It's collected by the government, but it's not like they doling it out. It's not they just like go bup, bup, bup.
Yeah.
You know, they have no editor now. Arguably, there has been some arguments about how unbiased certain sections of BBC actually are.
Of course.
You know, and there's been some accusations that say certain roles in the BBC have been filled, like critical roles have been filled by like Tory donors and things like that. You tend to find that certain coverage is not, people aren't happy with it. Blah, 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 blah. That's not a conversation I'm clever enough to go into, really, you know.
Yeah. But I think it just like for me, it's so obvious what he's doing on a like global scale, and he's doing it in front of all of us, and he's just got his dick out, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to undermine public reporting so I can do the reporting, so I can control. Like, he's really doing
That's exactly it.
What our boy Zuckerberg was he's doing he's saying the quiet part out loud. That's what Elon's doing, and all these billionaires have been quiet about it, you know, controlling whatever they can control. And one of the last things that they haven't been able to get to is, of course, any publicly funded NPRs, BBC, CBCs, PBS, all these institutions that are publicly funded that people give their money to. So it keeps going, and so it's somewhat honest, at least a bit unbiased in some corners, you know, so we don't get these Fox Newses, so we don't get these MSNBCs, and he's just really attacking and trying to undermine it, and it's genuinely terrifying when he's coming for like Canada's CBC, you know.
He's thinking sort of global. All right, I got this global reach. Any of these sort of companies, any of them, anyway, any country, they're all fair game now.
Yeah,
because they are all barriers to his objective. You know.
And I think that's well said, barriers to his objective, but I don't know. What did you have at McDonald's today? Happy birthday, by the way.
Hey, thank you. So I went for a birthday McDonald's with my mother and a 5-year-old nephew, who's a lovely kid, in all fairness.
Hell yeah.
And my cousin yesterday, I'd mentioned I was going for McDonald's, and he's like, right. What you want to do is don't get like if you're getting like the burger or whatever, don't get the burger with cheese, right? It's the quarter pounder with cheese you go for, right? And you can get a double one, which is even bigger. But the patties, the burgers that they use is different meat, and they're fucking huge, right? He's like, really, really good burger. So I gave it a try, and genuinely, like, it was a quality fucking burger. So there's my endorsement, the quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's.
This is the most UK description. I love it. Because it's, the quarter I'm a huge quarter pounder fan. Massive. I eat a lot of Dirty Mackies.
I very rarely go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So when I do, I tend to have the burger of the week. You know, where they're like, oh yeah, we're
like
doing
the Angus, whatever.
we're doing
like,
the Manhattan burger, or we're doing the triple Big Mac this month or whatever, but I tend to just have the burger of the month. But I had this one on a recommendation, and it was pretty fucking banging, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
first time I've had a McDonald's, I'd be like, fair play, that was like a good burger. Because like I'll eat a burger, I'll enjoy a McDonald's sort of thing, but you can't claim it's good food. You
No.
know,
No.
we all know what it is sugar and fat. We love it, and
Oh, it's
salt.
so
Yum yum,
good.
just yum 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 yum.
Yeah.
And it's shit, and we all know it's shit, and it's
Yeah.
fine. We all just know, we've agreed, but it's yum yum yum. Get in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yum
Right
yum.
now, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, Papa Ronald.
All I'm all I'm thinking about right now, I'm genuinely drooling. I'm just like, man, I want to eat a fucking burger. I don't have McDonald's in this town.
Now,
Ah,
I regularly say this one, right? I might even have said it on this fucking podcast before, but I'll give you an example. I didn't have a Subway sandwich until I was in my 20s, right? There wasn't a Subway sandwich in my town.
right.
You know, the nearest one might have been sort of 8 miles away or 10 miles away or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in Cardiff, you know. So you know, it weren't Domino's Pizza. They always used to advertise it. They used to sponsor The Simpsons when I was a kid, right? And you go, The
Mm-hmm.
Simpsons sponsored by Domino's Pizza. And we'd be like, oh, I wish I could have a Domino's Pizza. That looks really nice. And they were like, yeah, that's in America. You know.
Yeah. That was Domino's was huge. Like, we didn't have it here either, and that drove me nuts.
Mm.
It drove me
But
insane.
now, sort of 2023, most of your classic brands fairly nearby. You
Mhm.
know, your Burger Kings, your Pizza Huts, or KFC, they're all pretty nearby now. There's one everywhere, you know. So it's almost to a point where it's our generation's version of going, you know what? During the war, we didn't have bananas, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't have a chocolate bar until I was 23 because of rationing in the war. You know, our version is, I didn't have a Nando's until I was 18.
Stop. Now that's a crime.
They built one around here in my town around about time when I was 17, 18.
So we both grew up in like just I guess you guys you don't call them rednecks. Working
No.
folk? That's what I like. Like small town rural farmers?
Yeah, not really rural. Our town was historically miners.
Ah, yeah. Say no more. Say no more.
Mr. Zombie, one of our spare bens, it's mine. And Miss Matronic, well, there's one in Nangaru. Maybe a part I can take you when you're back in the area. I know them.
Yeah. No, I've seen Miss Matronic. So I didn't have Nanos till a couple years ago, and it was one of those because everyone said when you go to Europe, you gotta have Nanos, and it's
good. It's good chicken.
it's fine.
It's all right.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's fine. But it's definitely one of those things where I had it and everyone was staring at me like, good, right? And I was like, it's
Oh no. Oh no. I bet they would always bagging on about the sauce. Is it
Oh,
the
yeah.
peri sauce? Oh yeah. Did you have it with the sauce or did you?
Yeah.
Oh no. Did you have it? You know.
Oh my god, I'm lying to you. The first time I had it wasn't in Europe.
Why are
Wait,
you lying to me?
is that called Nando's? I don't know. There's a chicken place similar to Nando's in a town near me. I don't know if I'm lying to you or not, and I can't search it up right now. But I might. I don't. When you said peri peri, I was like, is Nando's the only place with peri peri sauce, or am I insane?
Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore.
Okay. So I'm gonna stick with. I had Nando's for the first time in Europe. I'm sticking by it.
I like the old knockoff takeaways. Like I said, we didn't have a Domino's pizza, right?
Mhm.
But about 4, 5, 6 miles away from me, in like a next town over, there was a Romano's pizza.
Fuck off.
A Romano's,
Greek?
right? Uh,
Or where's it
I
just
don't
a
fucking
blatant
know.
ripoff?
I think it was just a blatant ripoff. But he was Romano's pizza.
That is wild. Uh,
There was
that
we had one as well, right, in the town, and it was supposed to be called like Chicken and Kebab Land, right?
Mhm.
It's a different place now. It was Chicken and Kebab Land, and then they put leaflets, their first batch of leaflets in menus, posted them to all the letterboxes, and on it said Chicken and Kebab Land House, as opposed to a Sky House or a Sea House, or it was Chicken and Kebab Land House. So it weren't Chicken and Kebab House, and it weren't Chicken and Kebab Land.
Mhm.
It was
Mhm.
Chicken and Kebab Land House.
Jesus. And then people turn around and wonder why their restaurants fail, or why their businesses fail. This ridiculously long name that no one can attach
Oh
to.
no! Again, the place was called Chicken and Kebab Land. I think they just made the bloody menus wrong.
Oh no.
So they printed out,
Just use like a
30,000.
template or something that had
Yeah.
shit. Oh no. What's the best? I think that like for us it's bizarre because my town's maybe how can I ask? My town's 13,000.
It depends on how you look at it, but it's about 20,000 people.
Okay, yeah, kind of rural, a little more yeah. There the we have, I don't know if I talked about this before. Definitely sometime on stream, but our non like North American food selections are because there's maybe 10 restaurants in town, right? Like whatever. 3 Chinese food restaurants that they all serve this exact same stuff. One sushi place, and then it's pizza and burgers everywhere. It's just bizarre and very like growing up. Sweet and sour pork was my jam. I felt very cultured. I felt very, like I knew my grandma, the way she would refer to the person was not okay.
Oh.
Not aggressively horrible, but I just won't repeat it.
Yes.
Like that old timey kind of how do I say it without saying it?
No, let's just not say it.
Well, because it sounds way worse than it was, but not great.
Twitch already like made our last one disappear.
Let's
All right.
No, I know. It wasn't. Grandma wasn't an
I-
outward racist. She didn't mean to be. She was just a bit ignorant. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
So she loved going to this place, this Chinese food restaurant. But every time I'd be like, just say that you love this guy's place, and this guy was that. Insert that phrase. She'd always say, "I love this guy's place," and I was like, "Please say that before we go into the restaurant." And every time I was like, "Bro, just say it. Just say it." Perfect. She says it. I'm relaxed. Like I love going to this guy's place. Perfect. Okay, grandma got it. But it was the first couple times we were inside the restaurant and like, boom, all us kids who are woke moralists, millennials,
Moralist.
woke moralists. I don't know what that was, but
It's like a what do they call it? Like a Fraggle or something.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Right when Fraggle from Fraggle Rock. I'm not
Fraggle
joking.
Rock.
Right when I did it, I was like, that sounded kind of like a Fraggle, even though it
Hey.
didn't. But there we go.
I told you, I'm you from 6 weeks in the future, man.
Seriously.
It goes horribly wrong for you in the next 6 weeks.
Mate, it went horribly wrong for you a while ago.
I
That
know.
continues to do so. I mean, on my end.
Oh, right, yeah. I blame you for all my failures.
I'll toss it back. I'll toss it back. I'll
It,
toss it back.
it is past me's fault that I'm like this.
Oh, I used to do that all the time. Just get really mad at past me, and just that was past Ben.
Yeah, yeah. I also used to do that in the past.
Do you guys have? You must have we have 3 Chinese food restaurants. What's your 3 Chinese food restaurants in your town? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, right, okay. Now I feel like this is just a way of people finding out enough information about my location to
Okay,
do a
then
drone.
don't. Just, I mean, generally
Yeah.
speaking, like, what's the, like,
What are the 3 landmarks you can see
but
from your window?
do you know what I
How far
mean?
away?
Like, for me,
Yeah,
it's
there
weird to
was
have
one.
3 Chinese food restaurants here. It's super weird. And
We didn't. I mean, we've got loads of Chinese restaurants, but they're fairly dotted around. Like each little area will have their own one.
oh,
You
okay,
know.
sure,
Right?
yeah,
And there might be 5 within 10 minutes walking distance of each other. You could probably walk past 5 in 10 minutes. It's like one is for that little bit of town, one is for that
yeah.
like
So there's
area.
nothing like there's no like type of like.
Chinese takeaways tend not to be branded. They like a
Yeah,
chain,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
They
yeah.
usually like private, like little,
Mhm.
mum and dad have set up a business. But I have noticed though now you get a lot of those noodle shops.
Oh, okay.
And I
Yeah.
think there's a bunch. We do have that in Cardiff. There's like a sushi, what a Mama Sushi Go Go.
Sure.
There's
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
Sushi a Go Go, and that's a big chain.
Okay.
There's like Walk You Like or Walk to Go or whatever,
Yep.
and
Yep.
that's one of those noodles in a tub
Yeah,
thing.
we got the pipe and walk at the town near me, kind of, or whatever it's
So
called. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I have noticed more chain takeaways,
Mm-hmm.
Chinese's lately, but like throughout most of my life, it is the name of the takeaway is some incomprehensible.
Sure.
It's just some words like
Yeah.
Pang Ching takeaway. But
Sure.
the one I got near me is called. Oh, here we go for people tracking my location. It's called the Wing Hua,
Ah, yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right? So it's just Wing Hua takeaway, and
Mm-hmm.
is owned by some lovely old Asian people who just trying to make a living and put dinner on their kids' plates,
Of
and
course. So there's no like.
so
Yeah. 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 There's.
it's
It's.
not so corporate with
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Chinese
Okay.
takeaways.
And yeah, it's so strange. Like where I'm, my town is small, but it's so weird and hard to describe to people when I'm trying to like relate to other small towns because it's so tourist based. Like if there's forest fires in BC, the economy collapses. Because no one comes here, no one spends their money from elsewhere, and so there's all these like especially with food in the service industry, things pop up and people get stoked. Like we get the second something comes into my town. Like my wife she didn't grow up in this small town. She grew up in a small town near me. Um, and she got
Anybody who's watching this right now, look behind you.
she got super
I'm not,
stoked. Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
I think I got away with that.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no, you should look behind you again. Look out! Look out! It's back.
oh, you're good. No, you're good. Oh, I
Oh
was
no,
thinking we should do a 420 stream.
we should, but I probably won't have any then.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. It's always 420 somewhere.
But I guess what I was trying to say was things pop up And like my wife got super stoked because this restaurant popped up like 7 months ago or something, and immediately I laughed and said, no, it will. By the time you want to go there, it will be gone, for sure. Like things do. People start. They come. They visit this place. They're like, oh my god, it's amazing. It's like, and people say this. It's Canada's Hawaii.
No.
Yeah, mate. I live in a fucking
wait a minute.
desert, and people say it's Canada's Hawaii.
You live in a desert.
It's a semi-arid desert, but a desert.
Isn't it really cold up there?
It gets cold. It gets hot. We go 40 degrees in the summer. We go -20 in the winter, and those are the extremes, right? Like 40, we're like 38. We max out at, and that's a bad day. But we're rocking late 20s, early 30s all summer.
Like, we have our odd heat wave, and we have had some pretty stonking temperatures. But if you're hitting 30 in the UK, that's incredible. You know.
Yeah, you guys are melting. You melt
yeah,
like wax figures out there.
I am not built for the hot. Right?
No, bro. And UK folk are y'all don't y'all can't hang.
There's a Billy Connolly joke that I've stolen and I've used for years, right? And it's a Billy Connolly joke from like 1982 or something like that, right? Vintage Connolly, and he goes, and I'm not gonna do the voice. Should I do the voice? Oh, Billy Connolly, what job is right?
Yeah.
So he goes, my skin tone is about a pale blue. He goes, takes me a week of suntanning to get white. You know, I go into the chemist and I ask for factor 50, which means a factor 500, which means they give me an asbestos suit and a welder's helmet. Yeah, no, I am practically transparent, and I do like how my camera's picking up the light just reflected off me.
Mate, do you see? I'd say I'm a hue of green. I'm just one shade above blue. Green. I'm green over here. I'm green. I was raised in a desert, so it tanned me up a little. Mark has a question for. What is authentic poutine like?
Now, I always assumed that poutine is poo in a tin. And it was named after Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
But I actually don't. Isn't it like cheese and noodles or something? Spaghetti and cheese or something?
It's one of the.
Am I way off?
It's one of the only good thing the French have done in Canada. Now, Putin. No, I'm kidding. I love my Putin. I love my French brothers and sisters. I actually want to do an interview with this Quebec DJ that I follow on Twitch. I just don't know how good his English is. He's like deep Quebec. Anyways,
I just like the idea, right? You know how you ever seen those interviews with Quentin Tarantino where he's around black people and he starts doing, the voice? I just got this image in my head of you interviewing a guy from French Canada and then just slipping into a comedic French accent, just by habit. Yes, I know, I understand too. These American pig dogs can suck my dick.
Well, and that would be a French person. Quebec would be more these Anglophone motherfuckers, tabernacle-ies.
What kind of music does this guy make?
Actually, really
he's
good.
A DJ.
Yeah, really. He does a bunch of mashups. I found him randomly at like 4 a.m. One morning because I like to boop around and find interesting folk. That was one of my favorite things.
Booping.
I boop and I scoop. One of my biggest one of the things I hate the most about working and trying to stream as much as we do is I don't get to boop and scoop.
It interferes with your booping and your scooping.
I can't boop
Right.
and scoop. That's how I met most of these people on Twitch. Is I was booping and scooping.
I feel we've veered off the subject of what
Putin.
is authentic. Putain.
Putin. So it's cheese
Le-
curds.
Je le poiton de roi.
Je ne parle pas français.
Charlie, my dog out.
You son of a bitch. So authentic poutine is it's hand cut fries. Ideally, it's hand cut fries. It's cheese curds. You have to have cheese curds. My wife doesn't respect Putin like I do. And she made she's a wonderful cook, but the first time she made me poutine, it was just fucking chili cheese fries without the chili on it. It was just cheese fries with gravy on it. It's not poutine. You have to have cheese curds. It has to be squeaky, like squeaky cheese curds when you bite them. And you put those on fries and you pour gravy.
Wait. You eat your cheese curds alive while they're still able to squeak and cry out for their mothers.
Do you not?
We live in a humane society, sir. We pre-murder
Okay.
our cheese curds.
Yeah. And this is
We
why
get a guy to come up with a big air gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
This
that,
is why
big pipe
yeah.
comes out.
Look, colonists had no business. Colonists had no business, even though I guess it was the French colonists that did poutine.
Yeah.
Poutin. So it's cheese curds, it's fries, it's gravy. That's all it is. It's beautiful. It's lovely. I love really good poutine. And it's
so it's basically cheesy chips though, but you use cheese turds instead of normal cheese.
And gravy. The gravy's everything. You can't just have cheesy. You have to have the gravy because it melts the cheese curds. It melts the cheese curds, and then you get that stringy, like almost mozza, but it's not like weak ass shit like mozzarella can be. It's it's cheese. It's like Euro cheese is the only way I can kind of half describe it, and it's because and you can't get like out in the West here. You can't really get cheese curds for a reasonable price.
Euro cheese is a genre of electronic dance music.
Yeah, it sounded like hate speech the second I said it, so I don't want to.
We're sorry, Twitch. We're sorry. We're really sorry.
God damn it. But it's great, and I really do. I like poutine. I don't like maple syrup. That can go fuck itself. I'm a bad Canadian in that sense, but I'd be great.
Maple syrup's a fine syrup.
Whoa,
it's
if
a
I'm
fine syrup.
but but I like fake maple syrup. Give me Aunt Jemima.
Well, no. Maple syrup.
Okay, tell that to my Canadian brothers and sisters when I tell them the real maple syrup is trash.
You line them up in front of me, and I'll tell them it's fine.
I will.
I'll go in front of them, and I shall take their stones and barbs.
Before you agree to this, let me tell you this, and I don't know if we've talked about this. Did you know Canada, and this is not a stretch. This is not fake. This is 100% real. We have a kind of maple syrup organization that has a storage that they only. It's like this it's like a mob because they're not a union. It's like a mob in the East, and they have this storage. It's like Fort Knox with all the gold, but it has syrup in it. And they have years worth of syrup, and they only release certain amounts to the world so they don't corrupt their industry.
Control the flow. They can control the flow and value of maple syrup.
Yep.
That's genius. That's the kind of conspiracy. Because
it's not a conspiracy. It's real.
No, conspiracy means literally conspiring with each other to do a bad thing. That like
Yeah.
conspiracies actually happen. People
Sure.
do conspire together. They go, yes, let's control the flow of syrup in the West.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
100%.
I'm on board. I'm on board. Now, what I'm on now is a rogue, like a underdog maple syrup, mom and
Wait,
pop maple syrup
wait.
to come up from
They
the
have.
underground.
They have. Mate,
Yes.
there's a documentary because these people got robbed. I mean,
Oh
the
no.
warehouse got robbed by like homies. Uh, and then they were suspected that it was these mom and pops that hired these goofuses. There's this whole, I can't remember the documentary, but there's this bananas documentary. And now this is a
I know what I'm watching tonight. I need to find out what it's called.
It's yeah. Let's fucking. What are we doing? Let's Google it right now. We have the power of the universe.
That's what I'm watching
Maple
tonight.
syrup documentary. Oh my
I
god, is
wanna
it on
hear about-
Netflix?
Is it on Netflix?
There's a. Have you seen the Dirty Money? Yeah.
I have not seen that.
So Dirty Money is a series on Netflix, I believe.
And it's an episode of that.
I think. Let me check. This is because this is definitely one of many. Then yeah. Oh, Wagon Wheel, Slumlord Millionaire, Dirty Gold. Yeah, Dirty Gold. It's called. Wait, no, I'm lying to your face. Wait,
Stop lying to my face.
I got it. Oh, that's season
you keep
2.
lying to my face, Ben.
Okay, hold
You've
on.
done it multiple times in this stream, Ben.
Volkswagen, Payday, Drug Shorts, Cartel, Maple Syrup Heist. An unusual heist made headlines. Yeah. So that showcases some of it. I'll try to find the other documentary, but it's under Dirty Money. Oh god, Dirty Money, and it's Maple Syrup Heist. It's all kind of what you would say. People could describe it as a Canadian cartel, but it's just like the Hells Angels and stuff, kind of, and a bunch of very scary Quebec gangs, which I will not name.
I'm
control
sure
this.
are all lovely people.
Amazing folk. We love them.
Yeah, big fans.
Not even joking. We like them. They do good things for the community, and and they can do whatever they want with their maple syrup.
Yeah, no, I love their maple syrup. I love how they manage it.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm just looking at myself on the stream, and man, I am about
Looking
6 months
gorge.
overdue. I am not looking well, but oh my god!
I wish we were closer. I would love to get you. I would love for you to allow me to cut your hair.
I would lay you.
I cut mine this morning. I cut my mullet off.
Just shaving it,
Mate.
or I might shave it down the sides and have a mohawk.
Oh, it would be glorious. Yeah. I think for the
Maybe I should
record,
get some facial tattoos.
don't. For the record, I love your hair. I think you're killing it. But I get like for me, I had to cut my mullet because I was getting pimples all over the back of my head and on my neck and stuff because I'm greasy. Because I don't wash my hair.
Yeah, I know. I'll be honest with you. I've been treating it as well as I should be.
Yeah.
But I gave it a good wash this morning, so.
Oh yeah, it's looking great. It's looking great.
Yeah. I spend hours on them. So I do.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Are you going out?
This is. Pardon?
No.
No. I wouldn't.
I was gonna say, are you going out to the pub tonight?
Yeah, just gonna pop out, have a couple.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting. I never do anything for my birthday. This is the most exciting thing I've done for a birthday in years. Is being on the TV. I'm on the TV, Mum. Woo! I'm on TV.
Hey, Real Baby Yoda, welcome in.
By the way, Real Baby Yoda. Ben, I was going to say this earlier on because you were talking about your wife briefly.
Mm-hmm.
And I always imagine in my head, because I've never seen her, of course, right? But in my head, she's a combination of Natasha Lyonne and Angelina Jolie. Right?
Yeah.
That's what's going on up here.
Yeah.
Is that perfect hybrid in the middle. All right. That's why I'm at. Got the name Vanessa. I
Sure.
mean, that's a femme fatale name.
It,
You know it is.
mate. That when we
Right.
first met, she knew exactly what she was doing. She was like, no, get over here.
Well, like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat.
But like because we met over the internet too. But it was definitely like a get over here, and it was one of those like I was going through some stuff when we first met, and so she had no business giving a shit about me. Just no business. She's very kind. She's very patient. She's a lot nicer of a person than I am generally. She's more palatable.
I guess.
It's easy to say, right? Like it's that's a simple thing. And so I was very, very surprised when she first said on Plenty of Fish, yeah, let's meet up. And then 10 minutes into meeting her, she's a giant dork that she ran into her car. She went to like be real slick and give me a quick kiss goodnight. She turned around and just smacked into her car. It was hilarious.
But memories to make a lifetime.
Right, exactly. So I'm a very fortunate, very lucky person. She's been on this stream. Yeah, you should meet her soon because she's been on the stream a couple times.
I should meet her, but
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Ben, I am very, very attractive to women.
Yeah.
So if she just suddenly starts flirting
Hey.
with me, I promise, mate, I won't let it go anyway,
Thank
mate.
you.
Me and you. I
Thanks.
wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah. Thanks, dog.
But
Thank you.
it
That means
happens
a lot,
all the
actually.
fucking time.
Well, and
when
like,
you look like this.
just a little unkempt. Just a little
Yeah.
unkempt.
But it gives me that element of danger. That's what it is.
Well, fuck yeah, it does. Fuck yeah, it does.
Why was he dragged through a bush backwards?
Right? When tonight, when you go to the pub and you start pulling, as you do, right? And as we all do, and that's why I met my wife on the internet, because I was too successful at pulling people in real life.
I imagine. No, actually, I would imagine you'd have a greater success story than my history, most likely. You're a good-looking young man with a neat
First
voice.
of all, no, so are you. So are you. We look way too similar for either of us to say the other person would be better at pulling. We look way too similar. No, I was an internet dater,
This is the thing, right? Internet dating wasn't really a thing when I was. It kind of was, but it wasn't.
I was at the start. You're just a couple years ahead of me, and I was. People made fun of me for it. You know what I mean? Like I was a spearheader of the internet dating thing.
My last relationship lasted nearly 9-10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't really dated in. I haven't done the digital dating, but it was weird because now I think it was the hair, right? Because my hair, this one night, right, I had it all down here. This is before I shaved it, right? I had it all down here, like 5 years of growth or whatever, and it was all clean and blowing in the wind, like Fabio.
Yeah,
but. In this one night, 2 girls approached me on like separate times. I'm like, maybe I'm not hideous.
Well, first, B, I can say without a doubt, not just because you're my friend, you are not hideous, and not just because you look similar to me, like weirdly similar.
You're just self-preserving your own ego.
Yeah,
He's gotta be a good-looking guy. He's gotta be a good-looking guy. If he's not, I'm fucked.
No, but in my dating times, my success was large, like 99% due to online. Even just meeting someone that would introduce me to someone. Like I'd met so many people that were like, "You are a fucking garbage mess, dog," but I have a friend, and I
Who
would,
is it? The
and I
garbage
didn't give a
messes.
fuck. I was before the age of 25. Yeah, there's a port in a storm situation, and I was vibing. I was vibing, and I didn't, and I've never had. I just don't give a fuck as far as like. I didn't really have qualms or prejudice against people. I wasn't a big, and I still am not a big looks person. I'm very grateful and thankful my wife is gorgeous. But I like, even if she wasn't, I don't give a shit, and it really never bothered me. So
Uh,
online, that made all the difference. In person, people would think I was gross. They'd be like, "Why are you chatting that person up?" I was like, "Cause she's nicer than you, dickhead." Why,
well,
like, wow.
and I don't know. I feel like this is throwing shade at people. I don't want this to come across badly, but it's like, so some of the people I've loved most in my life haven't been sevens, eights, sixes, right? They've been threes, fours, fives.
Sure.
Who have just been fucking amazing people.
Yeah. And yeah, and you
You know.
and like that's like comparing to like the traditional beauty standards, I'm assuming, right? Like,
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And I,
yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I, I don't like doing the scoring people thing. It was just for sort of, but looks don't mean fucking shit. Is
No.
how much
And
do you give a shit? How much do you care about that person? How wonderful is that person?
and how can you get along, especially when you're getting to know someone or meet someone, like how what's the like as Zoomers say, what's the vibe, bro? If you like for me again, I just from the photos and even my wife's presentation online, I had her
Mm.
all wrong. I think she messaged me first. I was like, not a chance. She's too like she was looking kind of badass and like just not someone that would vibe with me, not someone that would even like me. And she messaged me. I was like, I think you have the wrong idea about me. She had the right idea about me. I had the wrong idea about her. We met and like I say, right away, I was like, oh, I got you all wrong. You're very cool. I still, you're a cool person, but not that snobby like California
You know,
ish.
the really, really annoying thing is that
Mm.
Vanessa was also messaging me at the same time,
Yeah.
and she chose you.
Yeah. Well, I think it
And
was a
I
location
bet
thing.
I bet she regrets that now, Ben.
Who
That's all
knows?
I'm saying.
And the thing
Ha
is,
ha ha.
regret or not, baby, regret or not, let's go.
Oh.
She's legally stuck with me.
Yeah, that's why it's a regret.
She's well, regret all day. Legally stuck.
No, mate, I'm gutted that I'm not married to you.
Look. Who who knows? Who
I wanna
knows?
I wanna go into something, right?
Sure.
Um, I was thinking about it because in our chat the other day, we briefly spoke about J.K. Rowling, right? And I don't want to talk about it anymore, but the thought I had leading on from that was the greater
Yeah.
question: how far can you go to separate? How far are you allowed to go to
I see.
separate art from the artist? Like, you take Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Probably behind the stage, a dangerous, nasty little man. From what I've heard of people working around him, he's just a charismatic fucking weirdo,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he just happens to be a really great actor.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to sort of forgive him his bonkiness off
Hmm.
screen for the cool shit he does on screen,
Yes.
right? But where do you draw that line? Like I
Mm.
again, I drew it
Mm-hmm.
with JK at
Sure.
least.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That's
It was a
fair.
case where I drew that line with her, where I said I think
Ooh.
she's actively harming a group of people I like,
Yep.
I ain't giving him my money.
Yep.
You know? And I think there was a line. I'm just wondering where that is,
I
you
think
know?
I think, and this is gonna. I don't think there's a line. I think there's a spectrum
Yep.
because, bro, I'm not gonna listen to Remix to Ignition by R. Kelly. Remix to
Right.
Ignition, Hot and Fresh, one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm not
Right.
gonna listen to it. But if
Yep.
Michael Jackson comes on, the Jackson 5,
Mm-hmm.
ABC, easy. I'm dancing to it. I'm dancing to it.
Arguably, that incarnation of Michael Jackson was not a sex criminal.
Beat It, I'm dancing to it.
Right now, I'm
Oh
not
my!
even on the
I'm
boat.
not like I'm not upset.
I'm not even on the boat where I necessarily think he was a criminal. I
Oh.
don't know.
Yeah, sure, but that's I think that's the level. So we have, for me, Michael Jackson comes on, I don't immediately regret listening to the music. R. Kelly does, I do.
Gary Glitter comes on, just that goes away.
Yeah,
Wait, you do know Gary Glitter,
no idea.
right? 70s, I guess you call it rock, pop rock,
Glam rock, maybe.
glam rock guy, right? He did. Do you wanna be in my gang? My gang, my gang. You wanna be in my gang? Oh yeah, that
Okay,
guy.
yeah.
Massive nonce. Served time in prison. Recently released from prison. Was like a week out on probation or whatever, and then got put away. Oh, happy mofo B-Day. And then I get a bunch of rectangles there, which I'm guessing is an emoji that
It's
don't.
cake emojis, 2 cake emojis.
Oh. The tall one says the same, and Dingus just shat himself. Well, that's a good story. But Gary Glitter, massive nonce, like hated, but
Yeah.
was like the sort of thing that you play at school discos as a kid.
Sure.
You know. Who else was I thinking of? Damn.
I have a few. I have a few.
Go on, man.
And then I guess with the Michael Jackson thing, it's he was obviously really ill. And there's that seed of doubt, I guess, which isn't really, if you saw the documentary, there's not really a seed of doubt. Like, this guy was, oh God, it's so insane.
He was. It's like one of the accusations was like he was sharing a bed with some teen. I think it was like early teen, like 11, 12, something like that.
A child, yeah.
A kid, right? And again, with him, he clearly had some sort of fucking mental health, developmental issues.
Yes, yeah.
You know, and like I'm willing to accept that he did it with, so shall we say, the purest of intentions. I want to, love and peace
Sure.
and love and flappy
Sure.
flowers, you know, and do all of that. But from an outside observer looking in, you're like, no, that's super nonsense shit, mate. You shouldn't be doing it. No.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Miss Matronic brought up Lost Prophets. Do you know them? Emo band.
No.
Emo band from my hometown.
Oh no.
One of the main guys, Ian Watkins, is serving like 34 years in prison for. Yeah.
Oh my, oh Jesus. I don't know if I can say this actually.
Right.
Sorry.
Wait.
Just speaking of because I think there's like pop punk, like punk, not even punk bands, like pop punk bands. We're trying to fuck a lot of kids.
Oh no.
Yeah, a lot of them. And there is.
I'll lean over and shut the door with my door shutting stick.
Yep. I don't know if I don't know if you
shut the stick.
I don't know if you know the band. And let me preface this. Let me preface this by fuck these guys, and I don't give a shit. I don't know if you know the band Mariana's Trench. They're a pop punk band. Yeah, they're around. They're from my province. They're from Vancouver. I have it on very specific good authority that they were specifically predatory and trying.
I think it is predating.
Predating. They were predating on high school girls.
They were predifying.
They were being predifying when they were starting out and they were in their 20s. They were trying to get high school girls to come to their shows to the point where they said, "Don't even listen to your mom. Just come to our show." Blah blah blah. And it's someone that I would trust with my life that told me this. And it was on MySpace. Now we've been trying to find a way to unlock these old MySpace so we can get this guy put away. Because I had some other personal encounters with him that didn't go so well. Like outside of me hearing this story about this person definitely messaging this 14-year-old girl and saying, come out to our show, like personally on MySpace.
Yeah. I give you a backstage pass, love. It's fine. Yeah.
Actually,
Just get
right? So that's what was going on. And she was like, no, absolutely not. And I heard this story because I was telling her a story about one time I met him and he was just a giant piece of shit. And, he just gave me weird vibes, really, really weird vibes. And I didn't know how to take it and whatever. I let it go. We were there singing a different band or something. But years later, I find out, no, those weird vibes. So severing the artist from the art, I don't know. So I guess the one I was gonna bring up before I went on this random tangent was Woody Allen.
Woody Allen,
mate. I loved all those old movies.
I've never been a Woody Allen fan. I've never.
Oh, you lucky bitch!
Really,
you lucky bitch!
I was never exposed to them. It wasn't something I was into. So all I've heard about is this weird, creepy nonce who nonce with his daughter.
It's so bad that I just can't watch, and like I can't separate that artist from that art, you motherfucker, because he's still making money.
Kevin
if he was
Spacey.
dead, it might be different.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey. One of my favorite films is K-Pax. I love that film. Really good film. Can't watch it again.
Yeah.
You know,
especially because we know who he did it to too.
Anthony Rapp.
Yes.
Is at least one of them.
Exactly. And how many he came out of it, or came out of it. He still has, I shouldn't even say has a career, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's not on meth on the streets because it damaged him so much, right? So lucky situation for him. Yeah. I don't know.
Again, I mean, it obviously, because he brought it up. I mean, obviously, it still fucking haunts him. You say lucky.
Yeah.
It
definitely still haunts him. Definitely.
But as you say, you could have ended up smoking meth for crack, but smoking dick for crack. But happy B-Day, dingus. No, he said it earlier.
Woo!
He shat himself, didn't he? That's what he said.
Yeah.
We had it confirmed. You shat yourself.
I heard it. I heard you shat
yourself. I realized I was yelling. I realized.
No, we're vibing. It's fine. It's first of all, it's your birthday stream. Secondly, it does. It does. I'm so unhinged in the past 2 weeks. Let's, we're fine. We're fine.
Right. So I now have the power of wire, right? Which is also a power wire, and I'm gonna get my PC working. I'm gonna see if I can run that Rust on like minimum graphics. I'm gonna do some vigi editings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some weird shit with your face, but I swear to God.
please.
I
Honestly.
gotta fuck with your face so much, right? And my face is, I'm gonna leave it alone. For your face.
Fuck you. My face. I'm gonna leave it alone. You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Your face is getting fucked, man.
Do you have to pee? I have to pee really bad.
I could pee.
Should we take a
Should
quick
we
break?
pee? Oh, should we do a what, synchronous pee?
Let's do synchronous pee. I'll throw some music on. Let me pull up this
right.
Spotify. It's your birthday. What are we playing? What are we playing for this quick break? I won't even go BRB screen.
I just saw the gayest guy on earth.
Is that a song?
That is a song. And this song is dedicated to my good friend Ben.
I love you, dog. Can we? Is this okay to play?
I mean, it is called "I Just Saw the Gayest Guy on Earth."
We're
Those are
talking
lyrics.
pro. We're good. You know what I mean? Okay.
I mean,
I'm going pee.
we're all right.
Well,
I just saw the gayest guy on Earth.
This is you. It's playing. It's playing.
I'm going for a wee.
You for an appetizer, and I'll love you for the meal. Then I'll ask your hand in marriage while I look up lovingly and kneel. I wanna take you on a picnic of love, under the blue sky above. Love, love, love.
Can I have you some more wine, dear?
Thank you.
How about some cheese?
Oh, you're so thoughtful. Even the ants and the squirrels, they can tell we're in love. My heart soars like the wings on a dove. We'll take a walk through the forest and the trees.
I just saw the gayest guy on
And
earth.
then we'll lie down
What are we listening to?
I told you the title of it. My dog stole my seat.
A picnic of love, under the blue sky above.
Right. I don't think either of us are in a comfortable position. What do you reckon?
Right? I don't know. I don't know if that was the song that you thought it was.
Well, I can't hear whatever song you play.
They literally, at no point did they say, I just saw the gayest guy on earth.
Right. Well, that is like most of the lyrics in "I Just Saw the Gayest Guy on Earth."
So we did not listen to the song you wanted us to listen to.
No.
Oh, God.
So, Miss Matronic has
Mhm.
brought up an idea I brought up to you before. So, when I was like 15, I was learning guitar off this one guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be learning guitar with this one guy. He was great, brilliant guitarist, all technical and twiddly. I'm not. I'm a glorified busker.
Yeah.
But I'd learn guitar off the one guy, and then I'd go write songs with the weird other brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Who was this weird, like, creative guy, very surrealistic. I think you would have got
Yeah,
on with it.
you're talking my language right away.
Right. So me and him, we wrote a song together called "Demonic Banana." And it's about an evil banana that crawls up people's asses and then explodes for no
Yeah.
reason.
I'm listening.
and it became a sort of shit that was played at parties, you know, and people would request it because it was like an in joke, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Do you have
uh,
should we listen to it?
there's no recording of it, I don't think. Mates, yeah, we're talking 20 plus years ago. Nobody had fucking
Okay.
smartphones.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
There might be a cassette tape in someone's drawer somewhere. But once I've got a decent enough setup, if I've got a sound setup that would actually sort of justify, would actually, and I'm so out of fucking practice. Like, don't get me wrong, I could do that song based on muscle memory alone. You know,
That's how much you played it.
oh
Hell yeah.
and it's not a complicated song. It's not, but it was just one that became. I suppose it was the early 2000s pre-internet meme culture version of a local meme. You know.
Oh, yes. When mate, I want to date ourselves a little bit because that's what we did back in the day, right? Like any kind of creative you just like we were memeing. We were making local memes. Like we would have that's why like movies like The Room became so big in like weird nerd culture because it was like this meme that everyone could get to. They might not get to, like meme culture was so much more
It was almost like and this is our special little joke.
yes.
Whereas now, all memes are immediately public. They go viral. Everybody uses them, and they reuse them and reuse them. Blah 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 blah
And
blah.
they're dead in 2 days.
Evolution. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Whereas there was an element of this. This is secret knowledge that only us guys get.
right?
You know.
Yeah. 100%. That's man. Do you have a favorite? Do you have like a meme you can't can't just like let go of that you love? Or like a template or a Twitter, you know what I mean? Like any kind of like, because I definitely do.
I don't know. I definitely got like GIFs I overuse, like my little dancing bee guy. I use that all the time.
Classic.
I use that completely inappropriately as well. I never know the right time to use it, and I think the right time to use it is all the time, so it's fine. But I don't know if you saw it. Today I've declared war on other bee facts. So I think my new favorite format is now just googling hashtag bee facts or doing a search for bee facts, and then just disagreeing with whatever anybody says that isn't me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the best bee fact.
Yeah, you're
And
goddamn
theirs
right.
are clearly worst. So fuck those guys. So I'm declaring war on anybody else who does bee facts.
You guys have heard it. We got music welling up in the background, by the way. You guys are hearing it here first. Because I'm joining you, mate. All of TBTV is behind you. Guys, we're going to war. And we're going to war with those naysayers out there.
I want the Russian national anthem playing in the background.
We have a willing gangster's paradise. We have a willing gangster's paradise.
Oh right, yeah, because I can't hear that. Right,
Okay, no, I paused it. Let's keep it going. And what we're doing is who are we going to war against?
Other bee facts, guys. The bee facts community. Sans me.
You guys heard it here first. The bee facts community, watch out! We're coming for you.
We're coming for you.
Because you're liars.
They don't have the best bee facts.
You don't have the best bee facts. What we got? We need. They're pretenders.
And they smell.
And they smell.
They smell bad and bad and wrong.
They smell bad and wrong.
Yeah. And
So-
nobody likes that.
No one likes that, and no one likes them.
No.
We're
And
going to
we
war.
We should beat them up with our words.
We're gonna beat you up with our words.
Yes. Oh, I've never felt so inspired, Ben.
Woo!
Oh yeah, let's go for it, guys. Oh, but no, I just like disagreeing with people now. I
Yeah.
just do it like a matter of fact. No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
No,
It's so
That's a myth.
funny. B, I gotta tell you, dog, it's fucking every time I see it, it's so funny to me. And this is why I think why we're friends. It shouldn't be funny. No one else thinks it's funny. It's the funniest thing in the world. I see you just arguing, not even just
no, it's. I have had one guy try to fact check me, right?
Mhm.
He was the guy who said that he goes, oh, the term for the collective noun for a group of bees
Oh.
outside the hive is a swarm.
Yeah, I saw this bitch.
that's- And I'm like, that's not true. And he's like,
Yeah.
well, what is it then?
Did you
It's a
tell him?
boo. Yeah, I told him it was a dribbling or a boo.
Yeah.
A dribbling of bees or a boo of bees.
Did he get back to you yet?
No, not yet. I think he realized I was taking the piss, but
Mm.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell them they're wrong.
Yeah.
I haven't had people. I've only had that one guy try to fact check me, but they need to know they're wrong.
They are wrong, and we'll show
They
them
are
they're wrong. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna just send you a timestamp on a message right now,
Oh.
so I don't forget. Because it's Twitch has this amazing thing, this wonderful tool that you can timestamp. Every time I
Yes.
press it, everything crashes. My whole
I'm gonna
browser
push-
just.
We're very high tech here at TPTV.
We're killing the game. We're so good at things. We
Yeah,
know
we're
about
brilliant.
tech. We know about stuff.
My favorite thing about the future is how everything breaks when I touch it.
Honestly, bro, I learned HTML for this. Fuck.
Yeah,
Like, man.
like
Oh,
I learned Turbo Pascal for this.
seriously, like, there's this like I feel, and I don't want to be super. Okay, I do want to be complaining, but I feel
Yeah, be
like,
complaining. I like complaining, Ben.
mate, we
That
got
guy's
fucked.
cool.
I'm gonna say it. We got so fucked. We have the Gen Xers ahead of us being, you don't need this, you need VHS. Oh, you missed, I missed out on the housing crisis. You didn't. Suck my dick. We have, a generation just ahead of us as elder millennials. And then the generation behind us that can't afford anything, they don't give a fuck. We had to learn computers at the start. They just press a button and then it works.
Yeah, we had to learn computers when they were shit. Now,
And we had
in
to learn
all
how to fix
fairness-
viruses that we had no business fixing.
In all fairness, now my father's sort of generation, should we say, they were using operating systems where you had to type in command codes, sometimes in assembly,
Mm-hmm.
to get shit to run.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it could have been worse for us. But yeah, we were basically there at the beginning.
I'm gonna.
Like, we
yeah.
were the first generation who had it from birth.
Did you ever operate it like in DOS?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same page.
It-
cd // install.
/dir /w/p. That'll give you a widescreen directory, page by page.
Oh shit.
Oh, you didn't. So when you did directory, right? You did type in dir,
Mate.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you do C drive, and it go.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you typed in dir, I think it was -p.
Yeah.
That's page by page, right? And it will go,
Fuck.
and you push space, it'll go next page. But if you put in a W as well, a W width and P,
Yeah.
right? you'd have the directory, so you'd have like 5 columns across. So if you had thousands and thousands of directories, you
Oh
could
my
do
god.
mate, see, high level fucking
That is
DOS
high
man.
level.
That's what those extra 3 years of being alive
S-
gets you. Bro.
Honestly, though, because my whole thing was don't get a virus because grandma that we mentioned earlier gave us a loan to get a family computer. I believe it was $2,400. I believe it probably had less
I don't
computing
know what
power
that
than
is
my
in
phone.
I don't know what that is in real money because that's Canadian dollars, right? So it's
Oh fuck.
like 60 real pounds, yeah?
Cut it in half and add like a couple hundy. So like
Is that where you are?
like
I honestly don't know what the exchange is in Canadian
yeah, we're
bucks.
like
I
60%. So it'd be like
I like mocking your currency and country
well,
and
and it's weird because our currency is worth nothing and everything's really expensive here. It's very strange, and no one
What's
really.
on your money? What's on your who's on your money?
Oh god, oh god. It's
Anyone cool?
changing. It's oh yeah. John A. McDonald was our first prime minister and a huge piece of shit. So we're currently in the process of putting other cool Canadians on our money.
Yeah, you're updating your cash. We
But we have the king, like we have Queen Elizabeth on all our coins. Like our money is somewhat similar to
you're
yours.
going to be having King Charles soon when they update your coins.
Yeah,
They have a new batch of coins. There'll be a Charles on them.
There will be, yes.
Now there was in the UK. There was some discussion about who goes on the notes, right?
Sure.
And so that on the one side you have the monarch, and then on the other side you have some historical figure, right? You have people like Darwin and Newton and whatnot.
Okay. So you have flippy floppies.
Right.
Like on one side is one person, on the other side another person? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. See, on one side you have the Queen's head.
Yeah. Sure.
And then like a bunch of pictures and
yeah. Same as ours.
Yeah, and then on the other side you'll have another guy and like a quote or whatever.
You guys do doocy sidesies.
Wait a minute. What do you mean doocy sidesies? Do you have one-sided notes? What are you on about? Do you have
but it's the same thing on both sides. On both sides.
Oh, you have right. Here we go. So who's this?
How the fuck did I know this about? I've been to your country months ago.
What's this fucking guy's name? I don't even know who this is.
Nah, he's probably a piece of shit.
Right, some dead guy. So typically, on one side you have the Queen.
Sweetie pie.
Hello.
I don't like people that don't look like me.
And now we got some guy.
Look at this gent. Look at this fuckable gent.
Right?
Yeah.
And there was some debate because on none of the notes, on this side of the note where you have historical people, none of the historical people were women. Right? And people were going, there should be more women on the notes. And it's
I don't know if they've done anything though.
The thing is, there is a woman on the note. She's on every single fucking note.
Fuck off.
Right? She's called the fucking Queen.
Sure,
now, that won't be true anymore. Because once they start, because they're going to be changing.
Was that the argument that people had? Was that actually an argument? Okay, you're just.
I don't think people defended it.
Okay.
I think people joked that no, there is a fucking woman.
Just making sure. I just want to know what to be outraged at.
I don't think there was a genuine, a political argument saying there shouldn't be a woman on in the other pictures because there's already the Queen.
Yeah.
But it was just a little joke, a fun little wordplay and such, whatever.
Well,
but they have now changed one of them to have a woman on it. And I forget who it is because I very rarely look at money or have money.
Same.
So like I got a £20 note because my grandfather gave me one for my birthday.
I was gonna say it's birthday money, right? Because I never.
Birthday
Yeah,
money.
yeah. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. Hell
Money
yeah.
goes on your card and then it goes off your card.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. It's that's. It's
Wait a
interesting
minute,
that you guys have
I
because
wanna, wait, I want to go back to that because
Yeah.
you guys then.
Yeah.
So wait,
Let me
wait.
check. I don't even know if I
I'm
have a
just
bill
gonna-
anywhere.
Are you a fucking right? So if
Yeah.
say we got a clean year
Other
and I
side.
turn it around,
Same thing.
is it a clean year?
It's the same thing. It's samesies,
or
samesies.
is it queen is over year?
Okay,
Is
hold
it,
on,
like I
hold
said,
on.
queen's
So
year, and keep my finger on it. Right?
we do it the same
Is
way.
it a reverse image on this
Hold
side?
on. We do it opposite of the states. So the coin. So I'm just thinking the American
Or is it
coins.
upside down then?
No. Hold on. Stop. You're breaking my brain. So just let me walk this through. Let me walk it through. American coins. If I flip it like this,
Right.
it's the same
Right.
thing. So they have upside, and we're the opposite. So we have the same image. So you had the horizontal flip is correct.
Right.
Horizontal flip
wait.
is correct. Vertical flip is upside down.
So, on our coins,
Yeah.
right? Now, I don't know if this is going to
Nice
get
little
picked up.
queensy. Yeah. No, I
Right,
can see her.
let's
She's
say
cute.
queensy. And this has got a design on the back. Now, a vertical flip would make this upside down. So I'm going to do a horizontal flip this way.
Yes, we have the
Right.
same. Yes.
And on the back, it says like 5 pence and there's a
Yes,
design.
we have the horizontal flip. And Americans have the vertical
if-
flip.
Because if I do that, it's nonsense.
Yes. Yeah.
Right,
And that's so our money is more similar to
Well,
yours.
Right? I'm talking about this, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not talking about this versus this, right? Say we got a queen, yeah?
Sure.
I'll turn him around.
Queen's there.
Is the queen on this side?
Yeah.
Or on this side?
No, Queen's good. Queen's good on the yeah, Queen's good.
It's backwards on the back.
No,
So
it's
if it's got
frontwards.
20
Sorry, I fucked up. Sorry, I thought the queen was on the other. It's not
the
backwards on the
queen.
back.
On this side,
No, other.
the queen's over here.
It looks the exact same when you
Jesus
flip it.
Christ,
When you flip
so
it.
fucking hard, Ben.
No. Here's
Ben,
the
you've
thing.
made this so fucking hard.
Here's the thing.
My arm has got tired trying to explain this to you.
You're showing off that 10-pound, bro.
It's wait, it's a 20, but what am I doing? Yeah, hey,
Hey.
hey. It's enough. She's yelling at the wilderness out the window.
I'm.
I just noticed that because we got a fucking 5-second delay or 10-second delay.
I thought it'd be good.
Well done. 10 out of
Thank you.
10.
Thank you. Oh, dang. Mate, do you feel like.
Every now and again, we're allowed to pat ourselves on the back.
Right?
Be like, no.
Why not?
That joke was actually really funny, and I want people to draw attention to the fact that that was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I think so. Do you usually do stuff for your birthday? Like what's your thing? Do you give it what's your so for me, I feel fucking weird about birthdays. I always I don't like attention, but I don't like no attention. I don't know.
I'm pretty fucking antisocial on the whole.
Yeah.
So I just tend to. It's just another fucking day. I don't do anything from. All I was gonna do today, if it weren't for this,
Mhm.
I had gone for a McDonald's with my mum,
Amazing.
and I'd go out for a pint later on, maybe a game of pool,
Yeah.
and that'd be about it.
Are you sure?
I used to play in my late teens, early 20s. I used to play a lot of pool, and I knew players who were pretty good, You know, not. I don't think they'd be fucking world class or anything like that, but they were pretty fucking good players. I wasn't one of them, but I was all right.
I feel
Um,
every time you tell me about this stuff, like when you say I was all right or I'm okay at guitar or whatever, I feel like you're full of shit and you're really good at them compared to what I could do or what I think, you know?
Now there was a time where with say guitar, I would have described myself as polished, semi-confident.
Oh shit.
I
Yeah.
didn't do technical shit particularly well. I weren't a technical player, couldn't read music. I
Yep.
wasn't a great guitarist, but what I did was pretty polished and I could play it well.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know. Pool, no, I was
Okay.
all right at
Sure.
pool.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
Um, but I hadn't played pool in like fucking 20 years, nearly 18
Mm-hmm.
years.
Mm-hmm.
I might have had sort of 3 games of pool in that time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And my nephews, as they do now and again, a kids like had a disagreement and came over here to cool down. I took him out for a game of pool. I goes, come on, boys, let's go for a game of pool.
Yep.
So that
Yep.
was like the first game of pool properly that I'd had in ages. And I beat them because obviously, they're mere children and they're shit.
Anki B is out there to slap the shit out of some kids.
Yeah. But no, I didn't. I can do some good shots now and again, but I was never one for like, oh yeah, if I hit it this way, I can place the white here and I'll be ready for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was never that good on a pool. I knew people who could do that on a pool table and had much harder trouble on a snooker table. You ever played snooker?
No, but I know, like I've seen. It's the one with the pegs around, like.
No, you're thinking of billiards, right? Snooker
For fuck's sakes, yeah. Yep.
is a whole bunch of red balls, and then you have a yellow, black, brown, green, and
Okay. Oh
black
Jesus.
ball.
Yeah.
I think there might be another one. And like a red ball is worth 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like the yellow ball is worth 2, the blue is worth 3, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be a case of you can pot a red, and if you pot a red, you're allowed to pot a color ball, which is worth more,
Okay.
right? So if you can pot a red, then a black, you get loads of points. But then the color ball gets put back in its spot, or as near to his spot as possible, until all the red balls are gone.
So the red ball never comes back out, but the color balls do.
Yeah. And then once you're out of red balls, you can do the color balls in order, and they don't come out then, right?
Okay.
And there's like a maximum score you can get in.
Oh, this is
a
very.
ra-
It's like chess and pool mixed.
right. And the tables, a snooker table is fucking huge. It's like
Oh.
4 times the size of a pool table.
Oh, I thought it was small. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no, a snooker table's fucking huge, right?
What?
So now you imagine you're taking your shot in pool. Imagine you're looking down your queue, and that red ball that you're hitting is better part of 8 miles away.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and like getting those like snooker players are professional fucking pool players. They are the best you can get, basically, and the table is fucking huge. There used to be a snooker club in my town, and I played a couple of games of snooker, and my mate who plays a lot of snooker wiped the fucking floor with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're huge. Have a look, Google it now. A difference between a pool table and a snooker table,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
for start.
Pool table versus. Oh,
Snooker
it
table.
yeah, it autofilled. Snooker tables are
Right.
usually blah blah blah. Let me pull up this image. What am I looking at? Hold on. Hold on. Difference. Oh, okay. I don't want to pull it. Should I pull it up? I don't want to like freeze your screen out.
If you freeze my fucking screen, we'll deal with it. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'll pull this up.
Did update my Discord, so that might have fixed it.
Okay.
We'll see.
So I've pulled it up. Oh my god, there's what we're looking for. That's
Look at that.
holy
Look at that guy.
shit.
Right.
Oh my
Like
god.
that's they're huge, man. They're
Like
like
it looks like he's in miniature world, you know, or he's
Yeah.
a miniature in miniature world trying to play in
Yeah.
the real world, right? Like
it's like he's a small child playing with daddy's pool set.
yeah. Because
that's
the
super, that's-
width isn't it's not wider, it's longer.
Hey, guess what? That update to Discord didn't fix that problem.
All right. I'm gonna stop. I'll stop sharing the screen before you reset it, just so we can get you, so we don't have to do that again. Wait, are we back?
Wait. You're a circle doing this.
Yeah. No.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yep. No, it's all good, dude. B will be back in just a minute.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Oh, and
Come
he's
on.
back. I don't know how you do it so quick. It's so
Well,
quick every
actually,
time.
That was really slow because I kept pushing the wrong thing, man. All I do is I hang up and then I click accept the call again,
and you're right
and
back
I'm
in
back
there.
in. But
There's been times where I've reset the computer and I've like fully shut down after, you know, streams been going awry or whatever on a podcast day and nothing's working. I've fully shut down the computer, come back, and like Mo's in the call. Like my computer starts up and I just hear Mo talking. I'm like, I don't know how Discord does it, but
it's because your account, your online account of Discord, has got an active call with Mo, right? You shut down your PC and you might have like a timeout then of like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So after like 5-10 minutes. But that call is still an option. It's like a chat ongoing, and either of you can join and leave whenever you want.
But it's just if I don't
available.
leave it, Discord's gonna pull me back in. That makes so much sense.
I think that's basically what's happening. So when you then reset your computer, you come back, you log into Discord, that chat room is still there.
Yeah. That makes total sense. I haven't really thought that through.
You didn't think it through, Ben.
Welcome in, Hype. Thank you for popping. Thank you for popping by.
Oh my god, Hype! I'm so hyped to hype.
Our dear friend Fernie Fern. As we
Is that their name, Fern?
That's
Hello,
what their name. Yeah. Yep.
It's my birthday, Hype.
Woo! Gosh,
You should
darn
take
it.
a drink for me. Well, wait. You should be drinking with me.
Mate!
Where's your drink? Oh yeah, you bet. No, the problem is is that whenever you lift up your drink, it goes invisible.
Yeah.
It like does the. Because I live in a real place and you live in the internet.
Well, that's true. That's
right. I can touch my background, right? No bully. I don't know what that means.
I was doing a quick background Google. I was like, Fern, I don't know, dog.
Right.
I'm still not sure, but I got you.
Is this something that kids no bully?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know. We're old. We're old as shit. We're old as shit.
Now, I don't know if this was a phrase or because I think this came from sort of like London down into Wales sort of thing. For a time, it was on fleek. Did you ever hear that one?
Dog.
I thought that was the funniest shit I'd ever heard, right? As long with, Oh, the other one. Right. So, do you know peas? Peas is
No.
money, pounds. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
peas, like
peace.
a
Yeah,
pea,
get some peace.
right?
I got that.
And now, and a word for very or a lot of or a great amount of
Sure.
in the UK is bare. Like bare as in naked. BARE.
Bear peace.
Bare peas.
Bear peace.
Right? And when the first time I heard somebody saying like legit like, oh yeah, that's bare peas, man. Right? And I'm like, bare peas? And they explained it to me because I'm thinking of like a bear going,
Yeah, and
and then
peeing.
eating a bowl of peas. Nom, nom, nom,
Yeah.
nom, 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 nom. No, no,
Yeah.
no, a bowl of peas.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
So bear peas, but I am so I'm assuming. Oh, it's a joke he made. They made.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
made.
They made. Yeah, yeah.
No
But
bully.
I think it's like I feel like I feel like we're
I,
we're focusing too much on it, and it's just kind of a casual.
I, I'm
Do you know what I
I'm
mean?
glad I'm glad we are without bully.
Jesus Christ.
We are
I'm
bullyless.
usually so with the no fleek on sorry, on fleek thing,
On fleek.
I know why it died, and now this is gonna
I
come
don't
back.
even know why it was alive.
I know all of it. I'm a pop culture
Historian.
I suck it up, dog. I suck up.
Nom,
I
nom, nom,
suck
nom.
up pop. I'm just I like pop culture more than I like beer, and that's saying something.
I don't. I'm an alcoholic.
I'm
I
a
like
pop
beer more.
culture-aholic, dog. I just can't get enough, and I never. So on Fleek, it was birthed through some music stuff,
Right.
right? Like whatever, like some very very specific kind of southern states. Someone just said this one, whatever, right? Like it was just this one small
Mm.
community thing, right? Like, and then it blew up because it got into music, whatever. But it died. So I don't know exactly where it came from, but I know why it died, and it's because Gen Xers and elder millennials started saying it,
Right.
and it was
Right.
you don't fucking say that shit. Like I don't say bet. I'm not out there like, but if someone says bet, I know what they mean. I know their age, right? But I'm not gonna be like bet.
I occasionally in my tweets add in and I'm just doing this to wind up my nephews. I
Yeah,
check
yeah.
in an FRFR. For real, for real.
Dog, that's my shit.
No cap, for real, for real. You know,
I
that sort of
drop
shit.
FRs.
FR all the time, right?
No, but you can. You
Um,
can. The no cap and you know no cap's a bit much, but for real, dog. For real is from the '90s. That I'm not gonna let Zoomers take for real from me.
My recent one was bees are mid at best, for real, for real.
Okay, I
Right.
do mid sometimes. I do say mid.
Right. Like this is not my vernacular.
But the thing
I
is,
am
like,
way more Bill and Ted than fucking Ben 10, you know.
which makes sense, but I want to say there's certain vernacular that I think we're allowed to somewhat adopt, and when it makes sense, like for real, you know exactly because it made sense in where we grew up or whatever, you know, saying things like on fleek had nothing to do with anything where when we were kids or you know, so it sounds insane, but if we say for real. Okay, you know, no one says, "Oh, this 40-year-old said for real." They're like, "Yeah, I know what they're saying," you know. But the second you're out there saying, "Oh, bet," it just
Oh.
bet dog. Yeah,
Finna. Right. So I had a Googler, right? Do you know that one means?
yeah. No, yeah. Gonna.
A gunner or
Gonna.
fixing to, itching to. I wanna. Right. That's finna was short for fixing to. Then I'm gonna fucking do that, right?
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
I I was speaking to somebody. I'm like, I finally found out what finna means, and they're like, well, I use it, and I still don't know what it means.
Yeah, no, Finna. Finna was interesting because at least like in North America, it was something that I thought was hilarious. I thought the kids were using, and then it turned it at least with because people are super hypersensitive, obviously about any kind of race issue. So it seemed to be a vernacular that I don't know. Some people were like, I just saw some tweets being like, "Hey, white people saying finna, they shouldn't," and I'm like, okay, okay, I'm good, dog. I don't need
Yeah,
I don't need to say it. I don't know where it came from, so it's none of my
I know.
business. I'll back up.
I know 100,000 words. I don't need that one. It's fine. You can have it.
I'm good. I'm fucking good on
Yeah,
that. And I didn't
I
know
don't need that.
again.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it was vernacular picked up, which I think is great when you pick up vernacular from around. But when you're appropriating vernacular, I understand and I back the fuck up. And yeah. So Finna was
Yeah,
Finna was
I'm
was a
Welsh.
big one for me.
I'm Welsh. I don't know if we have any vernacular you could pick up other than a horrible accent.
Dog,
But I tone it down, mate. I tone it down for the podcast.
I
I
bet.
hope you know it.
I know for sure. Yeah.
Because, well, just then I said I tone it down. My normal accent would be I tone it down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I
Because our accents aren't dissimilar. I've heard
is this
you.
your radio voice? Do you have a normal voice, a normal voice
It's
that you
quieter.
use, and
It's
then
quieter. Yeah.
so it's this voice but just quieter?
Um, the tone.
See,
So,
now my voice is usually less obnoxious.
yeah, mine's slightly less obnoxious for sure. Like if both of us, I think, were rocking really great sound equipment, we could do our regular. Like I don't need to. I project much more on mic because it doesn't. When I didn't, everyone said it sounds like your mom, Leigh. I can't hear you, and I have a $10 mic that I've used for 2 years. What the fuck am I gonna do? Yeah. So now I'm just in this mode. So I project more, but I tone down my O's, which it sounds like that's kind of a Welsh thing as well.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
Canadian.
I have to. And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to eliminate my Welsh accent.
Oh no,
I
sure.
drop my H's like the best of them, and
I got you. I got you.
I drop all the other letters as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But yes, certain words I put a bit of effort into saying,
I'm the exact same. Yeah.
and it's the O's, because the natural Welsh O is an O.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Mhm. Which is it's so close to
it's my nose.
No, and it's so close to a very like mid-eastern Canadian accent. Very like where you would say we would pronounce the H just a bit more, but the whole rest of it would be the same. Like
So
home.
it's home.
Home.
Oh, I going back to my home, you know.
I'm just going home now.
I got home and I gotta beat me wife. Wait, is that
Yeah.
a thing Canadians do? I
Beat-
hope not.
Oh my god. Domestic violence in the yeah, of course, definitely. It's
I
it's much
imagine it's
less
as bad
now.
as anywhere else, I suppose.
Same as any developed Western nation,
Yeah,
right? Like it's
I mean, like we could all be doing better. Oh, wait a
Minjin.
minute. Not minging, minging.
Okay. I hang out. You
Minging. Minging is a completely different activity, Ben.
wait. What?
All right. Do you know that top one? That first one, Miss Matronic said. Beginning with a Y.
Yuckafi?
Yuckafi? Right. Achavi. What do you think that
Huckafi.
means? Achavi. What do you think that means?
Can you say it in a context that won't necessarily give it away?
Right. So if I looked at you or
Yeah.
something you were doing, and I
Like
said,
it's like a
V,
Jesus Christ kind of like Jesus Christ.
that's fucking disgusting.
Oh,
V,
Huckabee. It's disgusting.
you got all dirt all over the face. V.
Huckabee.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I
It's,
gotcha.
but that CH is not a cut, it's a ch, right? It's
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
throat. It is. It's like the back of the tongue. You lift it up, and it's
Huckabee.
right. A V, right?
Huckabee.
Hanging. Oh, they misspelled minging. I see.
Minging.
Minging, buzzing, tamping. Yeah.
I like it. I like
I,
it's very. It
I,
feels Canadian. It feels like it feels Newfie, which is like Newfoundland, which is very Celtic influence. Like I
my
assume Welsh as well, but
my grandmother used to talk. Like she's mainly an English speaker sort of thing, but she'd say the odd thing in Welsh. She'd be like, you'd walk into a room and it'd be Caias na drws, like that, which means shut the door. Shut the door.
why is it mate? My my wife's grandma, who's very Portuguese, shut the door and go upstairs. There's always this like grandpas that speak languages that aren't, the rest of the family's language that every kid knows. Shut the door and or go upstairs or go somewhere else.
This particular grandmother is, like I say, she's a primarily English speaking
Oh,
person,
yeah.
but like the odd little things just would be in Welsh. Yeah, no. Whenever because I'd always step on her toes as a kid, running around. I'd end up
Sure.
stepping on her toes, and she'd always like sort of soothe herself in Welsh. She'd go, Tostophy, or yeah.
Oh gosh, darn
She's
it.
still around. I
Nice.
think
Amazing.
my grandfather, so on the one side they're both gone, but they on the other side they're both alive, and my grandfather's just hit 90, and I think Nan's about the same as well. They're like
wow.
well up there in age. Fair play to them.
Jesus.
And
Jeez.
they're looking a bit frail or frailer than, but they're not looking. They're not ill or they're in their own
Yeah.
house.
Just slowing down. They're just slowing down.
They're 90 fucking years old. They're allowed to slow down.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Fair fucking play to them. And like my grandfather, that grandfather in particular, is like a bit of a hero of mine. Like legit.
Hell yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah.
Like I've always said, if I could end up being half the man that guy is, I will have done all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit,
The
yeah.
guy is like integrity is like his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cannot compromise that guy's integrity. It can't be done. Hell of a man.
And
Sorry,
then
I've gone on a bit of a
no, I love this. It's so massive when like there's something to be said, like even the way you're describing this person is there's something to be said about a generation that like had to deal with so much and had so much, but the people that are still around have the ability. There's how do I put this? If you're still around at that age and people like you, who's a genuinely respectable, wonderful person, looks up to someone like that. Like, but it's so rare. It's so rare for us to be able to look up to someone like that and be like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, I want to be like that because of what their generation really had to go through and the things that we've technology has gone leaps and bounds. So is social issues. We've moved so far in such little time to have someone that did grow up in this time that was so far behind us and still be admirable is really something to say.
I'll give you some examples, right? Like sorry, I had some idea in my head, and I've kind of lost my train of thought.
You're
And I
good.
don't
You're
want to just
good.
fucking fake out because I have been drinking and smoking. So it's like we're Bamps, and Bampy is a very Welsh way of saying grandfather,
Okay.
and then you'd have your grandmother would be Mamgi,
Yep.
right? But we don't tend to say. I don't tend to say that for my grandmother. She's just Nan, Nan and Bamps,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it's like this is a guy whose house during World War II, right? He was a kid during World War II, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like his house was blown up like 6 times, during
Jesus.
World War II. And
Yeah.
the sirens would go, you'd go into your bomb shelter, you'd wait for the all clear, you go up, and then your house is fucking gone, you know. And he sort of realized the importance of family in that. But he's quite progressive, but in a very old person way. I remember the first
Mm-hmm.
time I heard him say the N word, right?
Yeah.
And but now, classic my granddad style, he used it in the best intentioned way you can imagine, right? Because he's going, now I'm going to exchange that word for blokes, right? In
Please
this
do.
example I'm going to give, right? Oh, the thing is, they were saying about these blokes, that they were always a problem and that. But I tell you what, right?
I understand where you're going. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When I was working with them, these guys, these blokes are the best guys you could work with. They were always fucking there, and they were working hard, and they did this. And I tell you what, they stood by everyone. And these are the
Mm-hmm.
best blokes you could have bloody hoped for.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I've never had a problem with these blokes.
Yeah.
Like good fucking folk, like yeah.
Yeah.
And like it was just a fucking and I'm sitting there, and it's me, him, a bunch of old guys, so
Yeah.
his generation. So again, it's like I don't know how much, but he voted against Brexit, right? He voted to stay in the EU, right? And it was basically down to the fact that he's like, look, it'll affect you guys more than it'll affect me. And all of you guys
Holy
want to fucking
shit.
stay. Yeah. He's like,
Let's go, baby.
so
Let's go.
yeah.
That's
He's
a
like,
that's a good man. That's a good man. It's someone that's so far ahead, someone that's so far ahead that they know what's coming. Someone that's already lived it. They see the cyclical nature of humans, and they see this shit coming up. And he's like, I'm checking out, homies, and I know what's coming because it's already happened, and we're cyclical. Stop this. Good for him.
But he's genuinely a good fucking man.
Mm.
It's just
Hey.
and the thing is, family was always really important to him. Like
Yeah.
my one of my cousins, Mark, in chat.
Yeah.
Mark,
Big ups, Mark.
sort
Big
of
ups.
my cousins. So my grandparents wanted to keep us all close, right? He wanted us to be a close family. So every Wednesday and Saturday, right, it would be me, my sister, and then 2 of my cousins, 2 brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd all go up there on a Wednesday and Saturday, and they got all fields behind there that we could explore, and it's like me and Marcus used to play NES and Mega Drive games, and then eventually PlayStation games, whatever.
Yeah.
Watch Star Trek. We got fond memories, and it made us close as a family, and that was always really important to Bams.
Mm-hmm.
It is like we are still close. I was best man at my one of the cousins' weddings.
Shit, yeah.
You know. Like we are still close, and it is in no small part down to Bamps. Like
Right, and you need that, like, a patriarch or matriarch in a family, especially in times of turmoil, which is what we've been going through as a humanity since we started.
yeah,
And it,
big up
it
Final Fantasy 7. Sorry, me and Marcus used to play that Final
hell
Fantasy 7.
yeah, hell yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like I keep talking over you, but I'm gonna do it
No,
anyway.
mate,
Uh,
no, we're good, we're good.
remember, we're on a love fest with my grandfather, right?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I remember we were playing Final Fantasy, right? We were allowed, so they had two TVs. They had a small TV upstairs, right? And we could plug into that.
Yeah,
They had a
yeah.
bigger TV downstairs, right? And sometimes they'd let us plug into a big TV downstairs.
Oh,
But
and
they'd
that's
be
a
like,
good day.
oh, at 5 o'clock, Gladiators start. In America, they called it American
American
Gladiator,
Gladiators.
right? We had the original, we just called it Gladiators,
Yes.
all right?
Yep. Because I got
The
both. Being
Gladiators,
Canadian, I got both. Just so
right?
you know, I did. Yeah. Different
They'd be like,
stations, but I know them both.
yeah, Wednesday Star Trek from Rachel, all
Let's
right?
go, Rachel. Let's go.
All right. So it'd be like, we're all right, Gladiator start at 5, so you can play a game up until then.
Mm-hmm.
And we get into it, and we're in a bit. You've played Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. And I know it. I played a few minutes, but I know it more than I've played it.
Oh, right. The original Final Fantasy 7 from way back when, right?
Yeah.
There's a bit, right, where Cloud falls into the life stream force. It's a big pool of magic, right?
Okay.
And he starts having all these visions of his past, right? And you're basically stuck in this little area, and you go up a bit, and then they'll go, "Oh, do you remember this shit that happened?" And it's talking and giving you all plot and details, and then you go out, and then you go back in, and do you remember this shit that could happen? And and it takes ages between the next save point, right? Now, me and
Mhm.
Marcus, we are on our edge of our seat, like, oh my God, and they go, it's coming up, it says 1:45 now, and and we're like, no, this is the most important thing ever. We just need to get to a save point. We just need to get to a
Yes.
save point.
Yes,
You know,
and no one understands.
and it was just this one bit that I always remember. Now, since then, I've played it, and I just fucking skip through all the text because I've read it a million times. And now it can be done in like 30 odd seconds. If you click X quick enough and go to a bit, Yes, Jaffa cakes were aplenty. Do you have Jaffa cakes in Canada? Please tell me you have Jaffa cakes.
Not really. I'm aware of them because again, we consume so much UK. Like we're Ameriboos, but we're UKaboos as well. We're just like we're mixed between USA and Canada. So Jaffa cakes I'm aware of. I've never had them. I think they're around. Vanessa would have had them. She's more European than me.
The
But
sweet is asking you what is good, you dude.
oh my Sam, welcome in. Oh my gosh. Sam is a one of the OGs friends from back when we were called the Idiot Pants Podcast. Which no one liked but me. I think Sam was a supporter. Sam, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well.
Hello, Sam. You are sweet.
Yeah, she's just one of the best out there. One of the best out there. Yeah, right. One of the only supporters of the Idiot Pants brand, but it's hard to brand a loving community when the first word is idiot. So
I mean, we're all idiots on the inside.
and that was my whole jam. B, if you were here from the get go, we might still be called that, but it was a bad idea. We encouraged a lot of negative people to come in, and that was obviously the whole opposite vibe of what we do here. But
I've always wanted to take the edge out of the word idiot, right? because calling someone an idiot doesn't mean you're an idiot about fucking everything all the
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
Right? I'm an idiot about loads of fucking shit. Like loads of shit, like all the time. I'm a big, massive, big dummy dum dum. But on
Mhm.
some shit, I know stuff. You know. So when you someone can be like idiotic, they can be an idiot on a subject, but that doesn't mean they're a complete fucking idiot. Are you just sneezing at me now?
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find the mute
It's
button. I'm
disgusting, Ben.
scrambling.
No, it's worked. I didn't hear you.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
but I think that's disgusting, Ben.
Yeah, no, I am disgusting, and that was my whole vibe. Like when I first started, I wasn't doing podcasting, but the channel was called the Idiot Pants Podcast, and that was the whole thing. I was like, I want to change. I wanted
I
to,
want to wear my idiot pants.
yeah, and I wanted to show the world it's okay to be ignorant on something if you're willing to learn about it. Right, and that's what we still do. We just don't need to be named that, right? Like we literally we do that all the time, and we are always, I make mistakes all the time, and always admitting when we make mistakes, because I think it's important to be able to learn, grow, and redeem if it's necessary. But I think also education can continue on, and you can admit as adults. Something that it becomes so silly when we get older and when we become quote unquote adults, tax-paying adults, is we don't give ourselves.
Whoa! I don't pay tax.
Yeah, neither do I.
I let the man.
we just
Sorry.
we just don't give ourselves. No, I got you. We just don't give ourselves room anymore, and so then we harp on other people, and we're out on the internet, and there's this like cultural divide, but no, it's not. It's morons arguing with morons, and when we could all agree we're idiots and we can all have something to learn, then it's just gonna get better. It's just everything's gonna get better. There's too much information, and there's too many people thinking they know it all because they can Google it. Fuck you. Go out in the woods and answer these questions.
No, yeah, that's the only way to answer a question is to go into a wood.
Go out into the woods.
Go into a wood. If you find any mushrooms or fungi, eat it. Just eat it. See what happens.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll get answers.
Have you ever done DMT?
Now that's such a Joe Rogan question. I gotta say. Right. Hey man. Hey Jamie, can you get me a link to the DMT?
Where's Jamie? Hey Jamie.
No, I haven't. It is on the to-do list, shall we say? But I don't even know anyone who would sell it. I am so out of the.
You don't want to know anyone that sells it. They're all cunts.
Do.
They're all cunts.
I want to hug them.
You don't want to know them. You don't want to know them.
Skin.
No. No, you might want to do the drug, but you don't want to know the people that sell the drug. Let me just tell you this.
I want to touch their hearts.
No, it's overrated. It's fine. It's garbage. It's whatever.
I'd like to gargle their testicles in my mouth.
All it is, mate, fuck all these mooks. All it is acid on speed, and you can be sober 10 minutes later. Mooks. Mooks.
What the fuck does that mean?
Fucking mooks, mate.
Is that racist?
Oh my god, no. No, it's like an old. Oh Jesus Christ. No, with an M. It's like yeah, mook. Yeah, mooks.
Yeah, jabroni.
It's jabroni. We got our mooks. We got our jabronis. We got our Salazars. That's just the last name I said. But yeah. I don't know. I thought DMT was like.
So you've done acid, though.
I've done acid. I've done most. I've tried most drugs. Opiates are not my jam because I'm a smart boy and I understand my weaknesses.
You're a big brain, clever man.
Yeah, so I don't go near opioids, and I won't ever go near opioids, or you'll never see me again. Um, and that's
I,
I'm not even I'm laughing, but I'm not joking. I understand my
yeah, you know
weaknesses,
your limits. Yep.
and I stay
For
within
that
it.
reason, I've never done coke.
Don't fucking do it then.
No, because I know what I'm like, and I would
You've
get the
never done.
biggest. I've never done coke. I've
You'll
done
just keep doing
acid,
it.
and
No.
I
Yeah.
would just keep doing it. I
You
know what
would
I'm like,
just
and it
keep doing
sounds
it.
shit. It sounds shit
It
because it's
is shit.
basically just 20 minutes of, oh, I'm the greatest man on earth. Well, do you know what? I already feel like the greatest
Yeah.
man on earth. I
And
don't need.
mate, 20 minutes is a like it's like no, 20 minutes is a like maybe. And then you're like, where's my next line? Where blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Like
where is it? Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh well, that's cost me 180 quid, and it's still fucking 10 o'clock.
and the
Yeah.
hangover is the worst thing you'll ever experience. It's
Mm.
I do not enjoy cocaine. And
I did a
think
whole bunch of E back in the day, and MDMA.
yeah, that sounds very European of you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
I like my chemicals, but I did like them.
mate, I liked I liked those drugs because I couldn't get addicted to them. You can't. You can't it fucks you up too much. You can get addicted in the way that every weekend you want to do them, but you can't do
Yeah.
ecstasy. You can do cocaine during the day and go to work. Ecstasy,
Now
you shouldn't.
I disagree because I knew guys who went from doing it like once every now and again at a nightclub to doing it basically every night. They were doing like dozens on the egg.
Yeah, and that's
They're buying
okay.
a bag of 100 pills and doing them over like 3 days or something, or 2 days.
Yeah.
And you're like, oof, no, not for me.
It's
But
that's never been for me. Yeah.
most of the drugs I've ever done, I tend to have a go. I have a go half dozen times or a couple of times, handful of
Mm.
times, and I move on. I did
Mm.
it with speed. I enjoyed speed for a bit. Did that for as a powder.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a whale of a time. Moved on. Same with ecstasy, acid, mushrooms, and various
Yeah.
other pills that I never. Because I was the sort of guy that I go into a club, and there'd be some guy going like, "Oh, but do you want to buy a cig or something?" I'd be like, "I'll have 8. I don't care. I'll have
Yeah.
it." No, 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 no.
Oh my god, Jesus fuck. See, that's I would have loved
I had a
you.
s- I had a self-destructive phase in my early 20s. It was not a good me.
Mate, you're preaching to the choir. I was the person selling you the ecstasy at the club at 4 in the
Yeah,
morning.
you were the guy who went by Slick, who hung out in the toilets.
I didn't go by anything. I met this couple that they met in rehab. They were ex meth people. They weren't doing meth when we hung out, but we decided to try to make a little money. And long story short, we were with no actual verbiage asked to never come back to this after hours club by a gang with a few people holding machetes as we sprinted out of the club.
I was about to say, without verbiage, is that sort of thrown out? But no, chased out.
No. So I've told this story before, so I can tell it again. But I told it years ago on stream. We'd sell some ecstasy pills at a club, and I was so young. My whole thing was like,
I'm
well,
imagining you now, 7 years old, with
mate,
your face and beard now, but like a big bobblehead of you.
yeah, that's me when I was 20. So exactly, that's exactly me. That's exactly me.
No, I was thinking 7, but yeah, all right.
No,
20.
I looked like I was 7 with this thing going on still. I was so young looking. I can't believe anyone sold me drugs. But we go to the club. We go to this one after hours club called the Warehouse in Calgary, Alberta, and it was the only club in the town that was open, all night. they'd close down, they shut the liquor down. So they close down for half an hour. So they close all the liquor. They open up water and caffeine drinks and obviously drugs, right? So we got in there early days kind of thing. The warehouse had reopened because someone tried to burn it down. Obviously, drug stuff. And we got in there, and the people I was friends with were very familiar with this life. I don't know. I'm from a very nice family. I've never done criminal activities. These are my pals, and they're saying we can make some money. Let's go, baby. So we'd have
Ever done criminal activity, said the man with 30 dogs buried in his basement.
Jesus Christ. No, the last time I had done a criminal activity, I was 7 and I accidentally had a thing of garlic in my hand and going through the grocery store line. Didn't pay for it. I told my mom with tears in my eyes, and she sent me back inside to pay for it as I was crying. That's the last time I had done criminal activities. Fast forward to me selling drugs.
Last criminal activity is murdering all the monkeys at the zoo. I know what you're like. I bet you there's not a monkey in any zoo for 100 miles around you. I bet you there's been a mysterious spate of like blue whale murders at aquariums, right? And the police are just scratching their head over it. They're looking at a map, and it's just a big circle, right? And right in the middle of it is a pin with your house, your address.
You've heard of the killer whales in captivity with their dorsal fin that curls over?
Curls over, yeah.
Yeah, no, that
What's
doesn't.
that
It's
about? Is that you?
me. It's me. It's just me.
Is that how they made Free Willy? Is because
Yeah,
they just fucking
it's me with a
throw you
curling
on
iron.
set
I'm going around North America with a curling iron. Yeah. Fuck those whales, dog. Fuck those whales.
Right.
So I tried to sell drugs.
You're an
They
international drug smuggler, is what you're admitting to here on this live podcast that's going to be recorded.
No, I was trying to. I was trying to. It didn't work out. We always had a sober
I'm
person.
brushing my hair. I'm not ignoring you.
We always had a sober person. This was the one night I was like, I'm not the sober person, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like way younger than these people, right? So, but you always had to have a guy on the floor dancing. So to find who the undercovers were, to find who, whatever. So I was the guy that night. We had done this a bunch of times.
So you were the guy out there going,
No, I'm just wasty. I'm just wasty pants. And when someone says, "Do you have drugs?" I just do this. I show them to my friends, right? So that's my whole jam. And I look around and I notice this club is fucking divided. So it's not a big club. It's it's called the Warehouse. It's in a warehouse. The dance floor is literally split down the middle at some point, and I don't know when this happened. And I kind of look around and I notice every single person on this side is Vietnamese. Every single person on this side isn't. And I'm in the middle dancing with a 70-year-old and a Vietnamese woman. And we're just
So were you the spark in some like intercontinental drug war? Where, oh my God, I can't believe he danced with the head of the Goshima family.
So what? No. So what happened, mate? I don't know. All I know.
Finally, was this an act of peace among the people?
I wish it was.
And maybe nobody died
so,
just because you had a dance with an old lady.
Let's say my friend's name was Jeff. Jeff comes up to me many times during the night. He was like, "Okay, tone it down, bud. We got this. No worries, but we're still working, whatever." I was like, "Okay, cool." He comes over. He's like, "You need to stop." I was like, "What?" I can't, I don't know what I'm just dancing. This lady, this old lady just keeps dancing at me. He's like, "Okay, you need to stop." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I go just like, and we're trying not to interact too much, him and I and his partner and I, whatever. Yeah, of course. And then I just get this hand on my shoulder as this, again, the lady's dancing on me. This 70-year-old woman is dancing on me. I get this hand on my shoulder, like, we need to fucking go. And I look back, and it's him, and let's say her name is Candace. So it's Jeff and Candace.
I forgot how this story started with you running away from people with machetes.
So
Yeah, no, so you probably didn't broke a peace between people. You probably were the spark that resulted in at least some injuries, maybe deaths.
So we ended up, and this is the middle of winter in
You
Calgary,
need,
Alberta.
you need to control your libido, Ben.
mate. I swear to God, at the
I
time I was
know,
like,
I know you're a fuck machine.
gee, I don't know what I would like. I was so young and so stupid. I genuinely, it was years later. I didn't fucking realize what was happening. So they pull me out, and I'm just like, guys, I'm having a fun time. I'm not the sober one that night. They like Jeff's yelling, "Give me your keys, give me your keys," because I'm not driving, obviously. But I'm not giving him my keys at the start of the night. I'm not an idiot. I know he's a criminal. So I'm tossing him my keys. There's 2 feet of snow on the ground. We're slipping in the snow. I'm screaming at him, "We got to start the car early," and he's like, "No, we need to leave." Welcome in, Suck Suck.
That person's name is Suck Suck, and I think that's the greatest name I've ever seen ever.
There's no way they don't know you. Welcome in, Suck Suck.
Oh my God, is it one of mine? Is it
Of
definitely
course it's one of
mine?
yours. It
Hey.
is for sure one of yours. It's not one of
Suck
mine.
Suck. Oh, I bet. Hello, uwu. Right. So could that be? Oh, I'm trying to narrow it down in my head as to which one of my clan or kin. I mean, the uwu makes me suspect is Dingus, but he has an account, and that's
Ooh woo. Dingus was already in here.
It's not me. It is not me. That's right.
So they'll let us know. There I was running out, being dragged by Candace and Jeff, like slipping in the snow, and I'm screaming at Jeff as he grabs the keys, literally sprinting into my car, and Candace, this really lovely lady is just like, "Bro, we actually have to go. This is dangerous." Like, what are you talking about? I look back, there's 2 guys pulling out of their leather jackets, pulling big old machetes, and just like slowly walking at us with it, at their sides. And
time to say goodbye. Paesi ke no mai.
I never went back there. I've never been back to that building. As I'm just not a fucking. I barely talked to them ever again. I was like, this is too real. We almost got chopped up for making $40 tonight.
Ben,
Yeah.
have we got time for me to have another wee? Because I am fucking bursting.
Yeah, let's take a wee, and then I don't want to take up all your night. Let's take a quick wee and then wrap it up.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll have another maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 9 hours, 10
Guys,
hours.
we'll be right back.
100 hours.
Jesus. Ooh. All right, friends.
You taking my seat again?
Oh no. Oh.
No, actually, to share the limelight,
Let her cook. Let her cook.
share the glory.
Let her cook.
Yeah, look, she's licking my elbow. It is adorable.
Let her cook. Let her cook.
Little baby, we beat you. She is such a good girl, in all fairness.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, she
Uh,
is.
So I wonder if I can maybe. This is a bit of a Dutch angle, but we've got us both in yet.
No,
I
you
mean,
weren't.
yeah,
Why do
yeah,
you?
no,
Do I dare ask why you called it a Dutch angle?
it's a filmmaking term.
Okay, your face went so
It's called
serious.
Yeah, no, it's legit. It's like those weird angles like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Whenever you feel, and you'll have them from below or whatever, and it'll be like
And it's a
angles
sideways. Yeah.
yeah. It's meant to make it a bit uneasy or unnerving. Like,
And it's called
um,
a Dutch angle, though?
it's called a Dutch angle, and the movie that is most famous for overusing the Dutch angle and using it poorly is Battlefield Earth.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
With
Yes.
Travolta,
Travolta.
and
I
is it
thought.
Cuba Gooding Jr.? No.
Oh, fuck. Oh my
Oh,
God, who is it? Someone else really famous. But Travolta was the one that
it's
got
not
dunked on for
Cuba
it.
Gooding Jr. It's the one who is in the Blood Diamonds one with DiCaprio.
Let me just search. Battlefield. Battle.
What's his? Oh, I'm gonna feel
Let us
so
know in
bad.
chat, guys, if you know.
Oh,
Earth.
Samantha Street. What are we cooking? We're letting my dog sit by here. Say hello, dog. Hello, dog.
Oh, hello.
No, oh my God, she's so desperate for me not to do that.
Oh, what a
Here we
sweetie. Oh,
go.
Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker,
Yes, yes,
really good
yes.
actor. Look at this baby girl. She doesn't know. Look at you. You are famous now, baby.
She's amazing.
Right.
She's perfect, actually.
I want fan art of my dog. That's what I want.
We can make that
Alright.
happen.
I need. That's what I want. I said I tweeted something like I don't consider myself like even a tiny niche internet personality until I got myself some fan art. But if my dog could get some fan art, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's wrap it up. I've been taking a lot of your birthday time.
This has been fun, but I don't
It's-
need to be spending it with angry alcoholics at the pub.
You're already spending with angry alcoholics on stream. Oh my God. Do you hear George? He's barking.
I did hear something. I heard a blah,
Yeah,
but not.
yeah. It's oh my gosh. It's so loud in here. What do you hope for the next year of your life? As this is a wonderful birthday stream. Do you hope for anything? Do you give a shit? What's like
I don't.
What's B thinking about?
That's,
Or are you not trying to think about anything?
That's a question I'd rather not answer on stream.
Sure.
Yeah,
No. I got you, mate. I got you, baby. I got you. Yeah. I got you. I got you.
That's I honestly.
So the dick lengthening surgery is gonna.
That's on
private.
hold.
It's a private thing. Okay.
That's
okay.
on hold. That's on hold for now.
Yeah.
Because it turns out that my doctor wasn't actually a doctor.
Sure.
Often
happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was weird seeing his certificate on a wall saying diploma with an R.
Mm-hmm.
That was a clue. Should have been. Gave him about 2,000 quid in advance.
Oh no. Well, that's where you go wrong.
Well, yeah, that is where I went wrong.
Mate, that's
So I've got. So if anything, I've given him 2,000 quid, and I've got an even smaller penis now.
yeah.
Happy birthday, I would like to say it's a happy birthday, but I'm sitting here with Ben.
Well, here's how we're gonna make it happier. We're gonna let you go. Let's be mate. This has been a ton of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out.
One of the highlights of a birthday, if I'd have told myself a year ago, hell, a mere 2, 3 months ago, that you'd spend your birthday drinking on the internet with a Canadian,
Let's go, baby.
I would have called myself a madman and a liar.
Yeah, if someone would have said you and BFAX, one of my favorite Twitter accounts that makes no sense, but I very much appreciate, would have been hanging out and like I think like close buddies. I would have been like, get the fuck out. Mate, cheers.
I am such a big fan of you, my mate. Yeah, I'm really glad that any of this happened at all. You
Dude,
know,
and
I'm just having fun, and I love your penis, and I love your body,
thank you.
and
I love your penis.
and you're a penis.
Your penis.
And
B,
one
who
day-
should we who should we raid? Should we raid someone? Oh my gosh. Someone playing The Sims? Someone playing Fortnite, or that's our options.
Right, Sims.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
We're gonna I want somebody. There you go. In fact, I want you to join somebody called Hell of a Love Fist.
Oh, you're okay. Jesus Christ. Drop their. What is their? I was gonna raid a friend. But let's raid someone. No, fuck it. What's their name? Spell it out for me.
I made that up. She said she was talking about us. Miss Matronic was talking about us. We were having a love fest.
Sorry, I didn't even see.
And
I didn't even see.
And I was lying, and I said something about a love fist because I think that's a funny word. You've
pranked me.
Just take a fucking. I have fucking got you good.
You've pranked me good.
I got you so good.
You pranked me so hard. Let's. Once I get
done.
back. Once I figure
Get out of the internet.
How do I get back? How do I get out of here? How do we get out of here? 1 second, guys. We're gonna go ahead and raid a dear friend of ours. Her name is Terrific Asherific.
Oh, I love that person. I have no idea who they are, but
mate, she's actually really, really cool and very supportive of the stream.
As a person with the name Best in his username, I can appreciate someone with terrific in theirs.
Right.
Right. I get it.
B, it's been amazing. I'll talk to you in just 2 seconds. We'll wrap things up because I actually have to go to bed in like 10 minutes. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. B,
I'm a 39-year-old man.
And this man fucks. He fucks. Look at this.